Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be testing out the new Covergirl Clean Matte BB Cream for oily skin. I recently reviewed both the Ready Set Gorgeous foundation and the 3-in-1 Outlast Stay Fabulous, both from Covergirl, and I was really impressed by both of those, so I have very high hopes for this product. Both of those reviews will be linked down below as always. But you guys, this is kind of unrelated, but I already know the comment section is just going to be full of questions like, when are you going to test out the new Urban Decay foundation? Because I've just been getting swarmed with those questions recently. I was going to wait until we get it in store here because I always have issues with my credit card ordering online from Sephora. It doesn't get stolen or anything, but it just like never wants to accept my credit card. But you guys have been requesting it so much, so if you guys get this video an insane amount of thumbs up, I will just order it, and it probably won't get here in time to be next week's first impression, but hopefully it'll be the week after that. So be sure to hit that thumbs up button, and if you are new, hit subscribe down below. I would love to have you here on my channel. But anyways, on to the review. So I paid $8 for this BB cream at Walmart. Seems to be the same price in the US. You get the standard size. Packaging is just a very simple tube. It is available in 6 different shades. I chose the shade 530 Light Medium. If you are new to my channel, just a reminder, I am matching to my body. My face and my neck are currently a lot lighter. It is obviously supposed to give you a matte finish and provide your skin with the perfect amount of coverage. It's oil-free, won't clog your pores, and it is suitable for sensitive skin types. They say it's going to even your skin tone, hide blemishes, and keep you shine-free all day. Covergirl either recommends applying it with your fingers or a sponge, so I'm just going to use the beauty blender. I'm going to clip my bangs back and we're going to get started. Alright, so today I decided to prime the left half of my face using the NYX Angel Veil Primer. So I'm just going to get a little bit of this on my hand and kind of dot it onto my face. It has kind of like a medium liquid consistency, and I'm just gonna get in there and start blending this out with the beauty blender. How the beauty blender applied this product. You guys know sometimes I switch halfway through and switch to a different tool, but I was liking how it was applying, so I just stuck with it for the rest of my face. And this is what one layer is looking like. I think it looks really good. It definitely gave really great coverage, and it's like already quite matte. Like a lot of more matte products I've tried recently have looked still kind of like shiny at first, and this kind of immediately took on like a very velvety matte finish. The one thing I'm thinking is like, how is this really meant to be a BB cream? Like I think this is just pretty much like a straight up matte foundation, especially with this layer of coverage and everything. It even did a really good job covering like my couple active breakouts and redness. I'm going to do just the tiniest bit more in those areas to see how well it builds. Up nicely. I find sometimes with matte complexion products, when you build them up, they can get a little bit cakey, but this worked really well. Like definitely A+ for coverage. This is not a product that I really feel needs like additional spot concealing for me. I might do a little bit there, but not too bad. I cannot wait to be done Accutane for my sweating to stop. Like you guys, I don't think you'll be able to see it on camera. Maybe you can, I don't know. But where I'm sweating on my upper lip, it's like breaking through and leaving little like white spots on the foundation. It's so gross. I'm so excited to be done Accutane for that to be over. It's smooth, it's even, it went on nicely, and it's pretty good for texture too. It's not like completely masking it, but it's not drawing any more attention to it by any means, especially my acne scarring. It looks pretty nice in those areas. Touching it, it is still like the tiniest bit sticky and wet, and it is kind of transferring to my fingertips a little bit, so I'm just gonna wait a few minutes and see how it sets, just for those of you who might not want to wear powder. And I will report back in 2 seconds. So after letting it sit for a few minutes, it did dry more matte. I am still getting like the tiniest little bit of transfer when I touch it though, so I definitely recommend at least like a light dusting of translucent powder just to really lock everything in if you are really oily, especially. I'm sure if you're oily, you are setting with powder every day no matter what. This is a little bit too matte for my liking. You guys know I tend to like a little bit more of a natural finish, but I can go in with highlight and stuff, so it's not a big deal. I'm thinking though, being on Accutane, this might end up feeling a little bit drying on my skin throughout the day because it doesn't feel hydrating. This is actually honestly reminding me a lot of the CoverGirl 3-in-1 foundation. Like, I'm just kind of confused about why this is marketed as a BB cream, because I don't really see anything that makes this a BB cream. Like, it doesn't claim like built-in primer, any kind of like skincare benefits. There's no sunscreen in it from what I can see, and honestly I think it's really similar to the 3-in-1 foundation from them. Like, the level of coverage and the way it applied, the one difference I would say is that this doesn't set as fast as the 3-in-1. You kind of have a bit more time to work with it, so that's kind of nice. It looks nice. I'm just honestly a little bit confused, and my skin is like already starting to feel like a little bit dry and tight with this on it. My skin isn't dry from Accutane, it's more normal, as in not oily or dry, but it is like a little bit kind of like tightening. It feels a little bit too matte on me. I'm gonna do my close-up, finish off my concealer and my powder and my brows and everything, and I'll talk to you guys in a second. Is done. I use the NYX HD concealer, the RCMA powder to set that, and then the Cover FX illuminating setting powder just really lightly over the rest of my face. First of all, my concealer blended out really well over top of this. That's an issue I've had in the past with foundations that dry really matte, is I find when you apply concealer over top of it and go to like blend it out with the beauty blender, it kind of gets like stuck on top and it doesn't blend out nicely, but I had no issues with this. It just definitely does feel very dry on my skin. Like, you know when you use a really intensive cleanser or like something really astringent and your skin just kind of feels like tight and a little bit like uncomfortable? That's how I'm feeling from this foundation. I definitely recommend this for only oily skin types, because if you have skin that starts producing oil pretty quickly, that's going to be fine. It'll balance it out and make it a little bit more comfortable. But I already know that I'm going to need to do like a hydrating face mask after I remove this tonight. And once again, it is just too matte for my personal preference. I knew it was going to be, so I'm not really complaining. I knew what I was getting myself into. If you do like a really matte finish though, I think you'll really like this. CoverGirl really seems to know how to nail a solid foundation formula. Like, all the products I've tried for them go on really easy and they just look really nice. They look flattering. They give a good amount of coverage. They've just like really got it down, and they've definitely become my top recommendation for drugstore foundations. While I know this particular product isn't going to become my favorite, it still looks really nice on my skin. Like, I really don't have any serious complaints about it. I think this product is making my skin look pretty dang flawless. Of course, we have to see how it wears. It might look like crap by the end of the day. I'm assuming it's not going to though. We still gotta do the wear test though, so I'm going to do my close-ups and I'll be checking in with you guys throughout the day as always. Sorry for the lack of midday check-in. Things just got a little bit too busy and I just ran out of time. Didn't have anything to update on halfway through the day anyways. Second of all, if my makeup looks a little bit dodgy, it's because I also did like a get ready with me first impression style video, and I don't love how my makeup turned out. Anyways, I've had this BB cream on for 12 hours now, and like, it honestly has not changed. I feel like it looks the exact same now as it did when I first applied it. I think CoverGirl has got another A+ here. I'm seriously blown away by their foundations. Like I was saying earlier, the main things that the average consumer looks for in like a foundation is easy, effortless application, and a product that I think looks as good at the end of the day as it does when it's first applied. I think CoverGirl has really hit the nail on the head in terms of finding products that do exactly that, at least with the 3 complexion products I've tried now. Went on easy, it was easy to blend, it gave great coverage, it was easy to build, and it looks really good. It minimizes imperfections. It's just all around a nice product. I personally do have a couple issues with it. First is that it is just more matte than I would like. That's just personal preference though, and I do definitely find it drying. I would for sure only recommend it for like true oily skin types. You're going to need a little bit of oil production happening to keep this comfortable on your skin. You can moisturize really well and use oils or whatever, but I would honestly say if you're not oily, then this isn't a product you need. My skin looks nice and smooth. It's held up well throughout the day. It's still like very matte feeling, because that's really like most of what I have to say about this product. I think it looks good. It's definitely not a must, especially if you have the 3-in-1 Outlast Stay Fabulous foundation. I find them really similar, and I'm still just confused about why this is a BB cream. Like, I really don't consider this a BB cream. It's more just like a mattifying foundation. So if you have oily skin, like a nice matte finish, want something affordable, and want something that's going to really hold up throughout the day, I'd say try this out. It's a good one, but like I said, not a necessity. Yeah, those are my thoughts. Perfectly great product. Not my favorite, but I mean, it looks good. And that's one thing too, whenever I wear CoverGirl foundations, after I like wash my face at the end of the day, my skin feels so nice. It doesn't feel like I've been wearing like heavy duty makeup, so I feel like it really lives up to the claims that it doesn't clog your pores. My skin just always feels like refreshed and it looks really good. I am, however, excited to go wash this off and just really like load on the moisturizer and everything because it does feel dry. But that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys found this helpful. Hit the thumbs up button if you like these reviews. Don't forget to go follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. I'm at Sarah Rihanna on all three. And hit subscribe down below if you haven't already. But I am going to go wash my face and go to bed. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye guys. The funny thing is I'm going to do this like more dramatic, colorful makeup look, and then I'm literally going to put on sweatpants and go binge watch Stranger Things at James's house tonight.